Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly and I am a physical therapist and I specialize in lymphedema and swelling. Every single day I see individuals who have swelling, and most commonly I see it in the feet and the ankles. And so today in this video, I'm going to share the main ways to help decrease or get rid of swelling in the lower legs, the feet, and the ankles. Be sure to subscribe down below to see more videos related to swelling and lymphedema management, and you can also follow along with me on Instagram. And before we get started, just a reminder that this information and these products that I share are for general education only. Every person is going to have his, her, or their own needs or concerns. So it's best to check with your doctor or your certified lymphedema therapist for more personalized guidance. And always be sure to check with your doctor for clearance, because you want to make sure that you don't have a blood clot or DVT, which can cause swelling in the legs, any infections, or other health issues such as kidney or heart disease. So the first way to get rid of swelling in the feet and the ankles is with elevation. Now, this is the most basic way and it's not going to benefit everyone, but there is correlation with gravity that can help pull the fluid out of the feet and ankles and back towards the organs in the body, and then going out of the body from there. So you want to make sure though that you get your feet and your ankles above your heart, not equal and not below. So laying in a recliner, if your feet are still below you, you're not going to get the true benefit. And so using something like a wedge pillow is a great way to make sure that when you lay down or you're lounging in the couch, that you get those legs and those feet up above your heart, and that may help reduce your swelling. There are a couple great cheaper options for wedges that are online, and I will place some links for those down below. Another way to help decrease swelling in the feet and the ankles is with icing. This is only going to work if someone just had a brand new injury and their swelling is from inflammation from the injury. So this isn't going to help someone who's had swelling for a long time or chronic lymphedema, but if someone is watching this and they just had an injury causing the swelling, then icing is also going to be helpful. The next way to get rid of swelling in the feet and the ankles is by far the most important one, and that is with compression. Compression has been shown in the research to be the most effective way to get rid of swelling or to reduce it. And that is for diagnosed lymphedema as well as general swelling or medical edema. If someone comes to me in the clinic and they say they've tried compression but it doesn't work for them, the very first thing I look at is if they're in the right type of compression. So let me explain what that means. Compression stockings are broken down into different types or levels of compression. They are usually written in millimeters of mercury of pressure, or mmHg. A medical grade compression is 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury of pressure, or a little bit around that. They do go up. 30 to 40 is a strong compression, and they go even higher for extreme cases. And there are some that go lower. So if someone has a very mild swelling that just comes on by the end of the day, they may be able to get away with a 15 to 20 millimeter mercury of pressure of compression stocking. But when someone goes to a drugstore, most often than not, they're about 8 to 10 millimeters of mercury of pressure, which really just isn't enough to contain the swelling or to reduce it. And so that's the first thing we look for if someone has more of that vascular or mild swelling. If someone has severe swelling or true lymphedema that's been there quite a while, they really have to go through decongestive therapy first before going into compression stocking. Decongestive therapy, we usually will use some sort of foam padding, and we will wrap them in a short stretch bandage such as this, and this is what we use to help reduce swelling, and it works really well. We have to wash the skin and there are other factors, but this is meant to decongest that swelling or bring it down. Once someone is down, or again if they just come in with a mild swelling, we will look at going into a compression stocking. Like we talked about, 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury of pressure is a general basic compression level at a medical grade. This is a 20 to 30 lower leg. This is something that someone can get online, and I will place some links down below for my favorite brands. But there is this type of stocking for mild. If someone has lymphedema or severe swelling, they may have to go into a flat knit garment such as this. This is a thigh high. It is a thicker fabric, stronger fabric. This is a custom garment and they are more expensive, and someone will need to go to a fitter such as a vendor or a therapist who does that fitting to get these type of garments. They usually cannot find them online. The other option is someone, if they have a hard time getting on stockings, is they might look at a Velcro wrap. And so this is a lower leg piece. It comes with a hybrid stocking, which has some compression at the foot and the ankle, and then no compression at the top. And then the Velcro wrap will help contain from there if someone is pulling it snug enough. These are much easier to get on and off for someone who has a hard time pulling on the stocking, so it is another great option. But either way, these are great options for compression. And the last option, if someone has just a little bit of mild foot swelling but no other issues, they may look at a compression anklet, which just looks like the length of a sock. The only thing you have to be careful about is if you have swelling around that ankle, this may feel like it tourniquets or digs in, so it really just needs to be for foot swelling only. So those are all the options for compression. Like I said, this is by far the most important part to help reduce swelling, and something that someone can talk to their certified lymphedema therapist about to find what option works best for them. Another major way to help reduce swelling in the feet and the ankles is with exercise. Yes, I spoke about compression being the most important, but exercise is a close second. Your lymphatic system and your venous system, or your veins, both have vessels that run up your legs, and they have little pumps throughout the vessels that help push the fluid up and out of the area. Now, if this gets backed up, there's damage to them, or they're just weaker going against gravity by the end of the day, there will be pooling or backup or swelling, and we need to help these little vessels along. And so by doing exercises, you can use your muscles to help pump around these vessels, and that'll help assist with the system to get the fluid moving up and out. And so exercises may include something basic like the basic ankle pumps or heel and toe raises, marching in place, or walking. But ideally, we're looking for something cardiovascular or aerobic in nature, or some sort of strength exercise. Other popular options may be swimming or biking or using a trampoline or rebounder. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, the very best exercise someone can be doing for swelling to reduce their lymphedema or general swelling is any exercise that they like the most. And the reason for that is because if someone enjoys doing it, they are more likely to be consistent to get the fluid moving on a regular basis, and there's nothing that's going to be more beneficial than that. One of the last ways that someone can help reduce their swelling in their feet and the ankles is with manual lymphatic drainage or lymphatic drainage massage. Like we spoke about with the exercise, you have those valves and the pumps, and lymphatic drainage is going to work to help stimulate the lymphatic system and the venous system to get that fluid moving with more activation of those valves and those pumps. The lymphatic drainage is something that someone can go and see a certified lymphedema therapist for to have done. They can be taught how to do that on their own. And I have created other videos on lymphatic drainage for various parts of the body, and I'll try putting some links of those down below to check out. Another option similar to lymphatic drainage is using a pneumatic pump, which is using a similar sequence to lymphatic drainage, and it's something that you will put on and wear and lounge around and watch TV while you're doing it, but it's going to be doing something a little bit similar. So if someone doesn't have access to get lymphatic drainage, they can look at getting a pump to help as well. Some may also be referred out for a surgery if they have done all of these options and they are diligent and they are still having chronic or issues with their swelling or their lymphedema. So those are the main ways to help reduce swelling in the feet and the ankles. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any other topics that you'd like to see covered, feel free to comment those down below. And again, subscribe to see more related videos. And I'll see you all next week for another video. Thanks, everyone.